Broncos country, what is going on? Hope you guys are having a wonderful day. We finally got the official schedule. You probably seen it. It was leaked a little bit earlier today, but now it's official. The 2024 schedule for the Broncos. And some things went in our favor. I'm going to pull it up just here in a minute. Y'all be sure to smash that like. Let me know your thoughts on the schedule, what your favorite matchup is in the comments, along with smashing that subscribe. We're on our way to 1,000 subs. But let's go ahead and get started. I loved how this schedule worked out for us. Can be a little bit tough here at the beginning, but well, let's change this view a little bit. Maybe this will look a little bit better. Y'all let me know. But hey, week one, we start out against the Seahawks in Seattle. Now, this is a tough one. Obviously, Seattle is a very tough place to play. We haven't had a lot of success against the Seahawks in a very long time, but there are some things going in our favor. One, they have a rookie head coach, new offensive coordinator, all of that. So maybe we can catch them a little bit early before they start finding their groove. That could be helpful. Okay. Week two, we get our home opener against the Pittsburgh Steelers. This is nice because it could be the return of Russell Wilson, right? Now, I need to kind of preface this by saying if he's on the team. Now, that might upset some people, but I really do think that if Russell Wilson loses the job to Justin Fields during the preseason or training camp, there's no reason to keep him on, in my opinion. I think they should just cut him. So there's a possibility that he's not on the roster. I think, though, that he probably will get the first few starts of the season at least. And, we'll just have to see how that goes. But I love how we get to open up against the Steelers, a team that we have a lot of history with. I think that's great. Now, going into week three, Tampa Bay Buccaneers on the road. Then we got the New York Jets on the road. So 11 a.m. Mountain Time kickoffs. Those can be a little bit tough for the team traveling from the west to the east traditionally. Hopefully we can get some wins there on that trip. Week 5, we return home playing the Las Vegas Raiders. Then we also got the Los Angeles Chargers, Jim Harbaugh coming into town. Week 6. Now, week 7, this is our first primetime matchup. It's Thursday night football, but whatever. It's cool. It's a rubber match or a grudge match between Sean Payton and the New Orleans Saints, although I don't really think there's much bad blood there. And I think, is Dennis Allen still the coach there? You would have thought he would have been fired by now. But anyways, that's a matchup I'm really looking forward to. Week 8, we have the Carolina Panthers at home after going on the road to New Orleans. Week 9, on the road to Baltimore. And week 10, on the road to Kansas City. This is probably going to be our toughest stretch right here of 2 games. I mean, these are both very, very good opponents. And that's going to be a tough stretch. Now, what I like is that I think the last third of the schedule really sets up to be in our favor. At home against the Falcons, week 11. In Las Vegas, week 12. That will feel like a home game for us. And then at home against the Cleveland Browns. This is going to be a Monday night primetime game, so that's really great. We get to host a primetime game. I'm a bit bummed that we didn't get a Sunday night game, but after the bye week, we could be flexed into one of those positions depending on how the season's going for us and what the playoff race is looking like, okay? But I do love the fact that we get an early or a later bye week as opposed to an early one. Would much rather, especially for a playoff push, have a later bye so that we can get healthy. Ideally, I would have liked to have it around week 10, but I'm going to take week 14 under something like week 5, something like that. Now, we do kind of have a little bit tough stretch right here with the Colts. I do think we beat the Colts at home. When we go on the road to the LA Chargers, that will probably feel like a home game for us. But here's where it gets a little bit tough to end the season is at Cincinnati and at Kansas City. And my way too early prediction that I did maybe a couple weeks ago was a 9-8 record for the Broncos. That's a 1-game improvement to what we saw this past year. But hey, if we really are a better team, who's to say we can't go 10-7? And I think right now, I don't have us beating a team like Cincinnati on the road, but who's to say we can't, right? If we're really finding our mojo, okay? So, y'all let me know what are your hopes for the record this year? Do you think we'll make the playoffs? I think we're going to be in there for a wild card position, but I'm terrible with predicting these wins, losses, stuff like that. I'm excited for the Broncos season either way, but y'all let me know. Do you like the schedule? Again, I like how it ended with a Kansas City Chiefs matchup at home. That's crucial. They could be in a position where they're not even trying that last week if they've already secured the number 1 seed, right? So it could work out in our favor. But even if they are playing everybody, we have that advantage of being home, which is great. I love how it's not KC on the road. Okay. And again, I love the fact that it's a week 14 bye instead of something like a week 4 or 5 bye week. So, y'all let me know your thoughts in the comments. Got some interesting stuff coming to you guys. If you're wanting to learn a little bit more about the Sean Payton system, what Bo Nix is going to be responsible for, I got some more videos coming out regarding that later this week. So, again, y'all let me know your thoughts in the comments. Hit that subscribe on the way out. And as always, y'all, go Broncos.